Hello everybody, it's Chris. Welcome back to the channel. We are once again going to head over the beautiful Niagara River on this beautiful, very late October day. I'm shooting this late October. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about extended warranties on the Spyder. We're going to talk about the future of this channel and where it's going. And the next few videos. Isn't it beautiful? We're going to ride along the west side of Grand Island and really get really beautiful views of the Niagara River. We'll get up close. So let's start with the extended warranty for the Can-Am Spyder. I want to start out by thanking Mitch from the Mitch on Wheels channel. He's got a new channel. He bought a Spyder Sea to Sky edition, and I say new, he's probably been publishing videos for a few months now, and he does a great job. But he, maybe a month or so ago, he did a video on the process of buying an extended warranty, and that was very timely for me. Thank you, Mitch, because I bought my Spyder in March of 2024. If you don't know, the Spyder comes with a 2-year factory warranty, and you can buy an extension. My screen is fogging up, so that's why you keep hearing the difference in the audio from when I kind of open the windscreen on my helmet to air it out. But it comes with a 2-year warranty. You can buy an extended warranty, but you don't have to buy it when you purchase it. As long as you buy it before your factory 2-year warranty expires, you're okay. So I didn't buy the extended warranty. I wanted to see how my Spyder would do in my first 2 years, and then I figured I'd buy it, you know, late February, early March of 2026. And then Mitch does this great video, and I learned so much from it. I highly recommend it. Then he did another video that was equally good on, I guess let's call it the BRP Extended Warranty Administration and how dealers manage it. And you have to watch it to fully understand it, but it was very timely for me. Now, some of you might be saying, Chris, are you nuts? Of course you got to buy the extended warranty with all the gremlins that you've had on your Spyder. Well, it's not that easy to come to that conclusion for me, because the fact is, isn't that beautiful? The fact is that most of my little gremlins were just that, little, and weren't, you know, many of them weren't warranty issues. They're just little things that pop up. The one thing that happened, and it was covered by warranty, that I think would have been pretty expensive, is that and Mitch has experienced the same thing, and so many others have as well. My rear suspension compressor failed, and they replaced it. If you remember, on my Florida trip in March of 2025, on the first day out, I'm like 2 hours away from home. Whoa. They are very strict on this road about speeding. Isn't that beautiful? I'm 2 hours from home. I'm near Erie, Pennsylvania, and I get a suspension fault. I didn't even know what a suspension fault was, and I really thought, oh my gosh, you're going to be so far from home. Go home, call a dealer, make an appointment, postpone the trip. But I said, no, we've got to move forward. And with the help of so many people who watch this channel and the comments that you were making on my videos, I went ahead and had my trip. But when I got back after a couple of visits, we figured out it was the compressor. They replaced it under warranty. But that was the only thing that happened on this thing in my first 2 years that caused me to say, boy, I'm glad I had the warranty. So, to be frank with you, I came to the conclusion that I was not going to buy an extended warranty and just take my chances. Now, if my compressor failed again, or if something else like that happened, I would regret that. But the extended warranties aren't free. they're expensive. Even if you go the route Mitch went and the route that I would probably go, in fact, the route I'm going to go, and I'll explain, I'm kind of contradicting myself, but I'll explain. It's not free. It's an expensive endeavor. So even if I had to replace the compressor, I have no idea what that would have cost. But so anyway, I was torn. I decided I'm not going to buy the extended warranty. However, I am going to buy the extended warranty. I am going to buy the extended warranty because I'm selling the Spyder. I'm going to sell the Spyder. I'm not going to sell it today. This is the worst possible time to sell a, you know, if this was another BRP product, if this was a Skidoo snowmobile, this is the time to be selling. But no one's buying Can-Am Spyders as we're heading into winter. But come spring, I'm going to put this on the market and sell it. I'm not going to rehash my helmet issues, but if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know what I've alluded to, this possibility. I'm having issues with my helmet, and it's just reached to the point where it's no longer fun to ride the Spyder. This is a super short ride. It's going to be a short video. I'll take the helmet off and the marks on my head will be light, and I'll deal with it. But I bought the Spyder for long adventures, and I really can't do those adventures with the head condition that I have, which is called scalp edema, where my head kind of swells up when I'm wearing the helmet. So I'm not going to rehash all of that. I'm going to be selling the Spyder and all of my gear and getting out of the motorsports business. So I'm going to buy the extended warranty for peace of mind for the new owner. I'm not sure if I buy a 1-year or 2-year or 3-year extended warranty. I'll make that decision soon. So the question is, what becomes of the channel, Spyder Chris? You know, I built this channel into 4,000 subscribers. I'm having so much fun with it. I love the interaction between us, and I don't want to give it up. And the way I look at it is, you know, the channel is not just about the Spyder. It's about going on adventures on the Spyder, and let me tell you, the adventures are going to continue. I'm not going to stop going on road trips and day trips and weekend adventures and longer vacations. And so for instance, my trip down to Florida back in March, I was gone for 3 weeks. I was shooting video all the time. I brought you along with me on the trip. Now, yes, I was riding the Spyder on much of that. So anyway, to make a long story short, at the end of the year, I'm going to transition the channel from a moto vlog focused on the adventures on the Spyder to a travel vlog focused on the adventures. Now, I know probably all of you, but certainly most of you, and I mean like 95% of you. I'm going to lower my heat settings on my seat and grips. Most of you signed on to this whole journey because of the Can-Am Spyder. I get it. And so this announcement is probably a disappointment, and some of you are probably right now saying bye-bye and unsubscribing. I get that too. To the point where on this and in the next couple of videos, I'm asking most of you who aren't really interested in my adventures without the Spyder, I'm asking you to please unsubscribe. One, because the content is not going to be of interest to you, and two, because the way the YouTube algorithm works, if you're not interested in the content I'm producing, then you staying on board and even maybe watching a couple of videos but then quickly not watching when you realize it's not about a Spyder, YouTube is going to quickly interpret that as my videos going downhill. It will then stop showing them to people, and that will hurt the channel. In fact, if you watch videos about transitioning or changing the content of a channel, some YouTube experts advise just start a whole new channel. just abandon this channel and start a whole new channel. I've thought long and hard about that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just rebrand the channel, and part of that process involves really trying to weed out the people who are only interested in the Spyder. So once again, I'll ask, and on the next couple of videos I'm going to ask, if you're only interested in Can-Am Spyder content, this channel is really no longer for you. So let me thank you for your loyalty over the past year and a half, and let me assure you how grateful I am to you and wish you the very best. But please unsubscribe to the channel. But those of you who have other interests beyond the Can-Am Spyder, and I know that's many of you, those of you who are interested in travel and adventure and road trips, stick around. Give me a chance as we get into the new year and see how the channel goes, and then make your decision. So basically, that's the Niagara River. There's another part of the Niagara River on the other side of this island. This island kind of, the river kind of goes around the island, and that is Canada on the other side there. So say hello to our Canadian friends. So the next couple of videos will be reiterating what I said about the transition of the channel, asking people who are only interested in the Spyder to unsubscribe, and thanking them and, you know, wishing them well, but goodbye. But asking those of you who might be interested in travel and adventure and exploring to stick around. And on that front, I will tell you that now, when the weather is still good and there's still leaves on the trees, I've spent the past week and a half, I haven't ridden the Spyder for like a week and a half, believe it or not. Even though you saw a video, if you watched regularly last week, I shot that video, those series of videos in the Adirondacks, at the Kinzua Bridge, at Letchworth State Park, blah, 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 all in one short cluster of a time frame. And it's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks since I've been on the Spyder. What I've been doing is shooting videos in cool places to visit in the Western New York area and scheduling them out for the first part of 2026. So for those of you who are saying goodbye to me and are gonna unsubscribe, maybe you already have, but if you stuck around to this point in the video, let me just say thank you so much. I mean, I so appreciate, you know, everyone who helped this channel grow. And if you subscribed, if you watched any of the videos, if you hit the like button, if you've commented, I'm so grateful to you. And even if you are leaving me now, I'll forever be grateful to you, because you helped me get this channel going, and I had so much fun bringing you along on my journeys. But goodbye and best wishes, and I wish you well in the future. Those of you who are going to stick around, I want to assure you that I'm going to do my best to produce compelling, lively content in the new travel vlog format. Now, on that note, it's a whole new ball of wax. And what I mean by that, and I've been learning this over the last week or so as I'm shooting videos without the Spyder. So on the Spyder videos, as you know, 90+% of my video, like today it's 100%, is shot with the GoPro camera, which is mounted to my helmet, and I turn it on and that's it. I don't have to do much. And when I edit video, I weed out the parts I want to weed out. Now, some of you have complained that I jerk my head around from side to side too much, and that's because I'm easily distracted, and because I want you to see some things like that, which is pretty cool. And I know that can be distracting, and some of you complained about that. Well, now I'll be shooting most of my video with my iPhone. I'll be using my Insta360 and this GoPro sometimes, but most of my video will be with the iPhone. And that means I'll be holding it with a selfie stick, and that means, you know, it's a new way of handling things. And in fact, they sell a thing called a gimbal, which many of you might be familiar with, but it basically allows the iPhone to be smooth even if your hand is moving around. I don't have one of those, and I'm not sure I'm going to even get one of those, but my point is I'm going to have to relearn how to manage this YouTube channel, because it's no longer a moto vlog, it's now a travel vlog. But that's for another day. Once again, thanks so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for joining me on my journeys, whether you stick around or not. And until the next video, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.